Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library.
Torpedo Range. That'd be like a few miles, I would imagine. There's something about submarine combat that screams video game. That might be because in real life, submarine combat is typically very slow, with ships monitoring each other for days or even months before anything happens. But in the world of video games, you could just have them blasting each other with every weapon under Neptune's grace until one of them explodes in a giant underwater fireball somehow. One of my favorite old PS1 games was Critical Depth, which was basically just Twisted Metal underwater. And I don't think anyone could call that game realistic, especially not when the aliens get involved. But you could also get a strategy game out of submarine warfare. Look at Power Mission, a great underrated Game Boy game that involved just that concept. We'll see which direction Torpedo Range takes us. Probably straightforward, given torpedoes. But playing this game also marks the end of a small, not very important era. The developer of this game is Seta Corporation, a developer from the 80s and 90s who didn't have any major games. Their best known one was probably Nosferatu on the SNES. But in looking at Torpedo Range, we were officially looking at the final Seta game we can play on Game Boy Roulette. They only made 4 games for the system. Q-Billion, which was a fun puzzle game we already looked at, Battle Bull, which was a fun arcade game we already looked at, Ayakashi no Shiro, a game we won't be looking at because it was a Japan-only exclusive, and this time a Torpedo Range. And yes, they weren't exactly a beloved or even well-known company, but I always get a kick out of these companies that made very small contributions to the Game Boy library. It's what made that library one of the most varied and interesting in video game history. I was really hoping that the box art would feature a giant radar, and damn it, I was not disappointed. It almost feels like a requirement to have a radar as your box art when you're dealing with submarines. Actual submarine, battleship, and explosion are bonuses too, but unnecessary. It's Seta's final contribution to the Game Boy. Periscope up for Torpedo Range. Ooh, fancy. Presented by Romstar. That must have been the publisher, question mark? Ooh. I like this music. Torpedo Range. This is a very solid title screen. And sometimes that's all you need. They don't give us many options here, just new games, so let's do that. Please select, America? Go. What? Is this, look at the shield, is this a Zelda-like? Oh, what? Oh. Man, the map of this roguelike is huge. Huh? Oh my god, this is so in-depth. We have 40 missiles, we have 0 points, we are out of a bunch of stuff. Start. Let's just save. Okay, there's a save function. Complete countries. Oh. I don't even know what this might be at this point, but it's... I'm intrigued. Hi. Oh, weird! It's like an RPG, but like this is the battle system? Oh man, this is very interesting. But I'm not entirely sure what to do. I think that ship in the back got away from us. Oh, hello. That must be the boss. I can't help but feel we didn't do much to... Oh, they're back. Nice. You get points. Oh, this is one of the more unique games I've played on Game Boy. Okay, let's do some more. 1 star, 2 star. I'm guessing the 2-star ones are much more difficult. 3 star, 4... Oh, boy. Oh, hello. I'm blowing up the city? And I got sunk instantly. Let's do it again. I don't even know what I'm shooting at. Whoa, no. Okay, you know what? I'm invested. But I do want to load up a guide, just so we can see a little bit more about this game. So, the goal of the game is that every port in the world has been taken over by terrorists, as you do. And your goal is to take it back. And each of these different things we were looking at actually has different gameplay mechanics. So we're looking at this ship right now. Let's see what else there is. It also says that, yeah, taking back the ports requires you to build up your defenses and your super shots. We don't have any of those. I think I might love this game. It is such a unique concept. Boom. Okay, so we've done those. Let's find some other weird stuff to do. Is this one the same? No, it's not. This one is more, for lack of a better term, Space Harrier-esque. Oh, that one's gonna hit. Boom. Man, there's a bunch of different styles of gameplay that all control totally fine. There's progression, there's leveling up, the music's good, the graphics are good. Where the hell has this game been? This is genuinely great. That one was 200 points. We have 400. Let's see if we can get a super shot. I wonder if you can go anywhere on the planet from the word go. And how wild is that I'm saying that about a Game Boy game? It's like a shoot-'em-up RPG, which is a mashup I really can't think of having seen before. Please let me know in the comments if you have seen a game like this before, because I'm totally lost for thinking of one. Do I have enough for anything? What is that? Let's just see if we can explore all of the ocean. Oh my god, you can. Where has this game been hiding? I am fully invested. Can I tackle these in any order? I mean, it's telling me to go to a certain one, but... you can! Super shot. Boom. It would have helped if I was aiming. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, we found something new. Underwater submarine combat. Ow, my face. Ow, my double face. Doesn't seem like there's much of a game over state. I assume I can't go through this. Oh, I can. Okay, so this part over here is just decoration. Got it. We have found a genuine, bona fide, underrated gem. Something that I've never heard of before. I've never seen anyone mention it. I am really impressed. I am really impressed. Please, go out of your way to play this one. I can almost guarantee you haven't heard of it. But I think I'm gonna have to start championing this game. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an America to save. Yeah, that went about how I thought. How did I never discover this game? Oh, probably because it was underwater. Game Boy Roulette is a show that I started to look through the library of my favorite handheld system to see some of its legendary releases, massive stumbles, and underrated classics that I had missed when I was a kid. And Torpedo Range is now going to be my exemplar, something that I can point to and say that Game Boy Roulette helped me discover it, because this game was genuinely great. It's to the point that I'm absolutely shocked it doesn't have more of a following, because it really feels like something that should. That's not to say the game was perfect. I think some of the gameplay sections were a touch clunky to control, and this is definitely a game where you need the manual to figure out everything going on. But those are minor complaints against one of the most solid cores of gameplay I have seen in a relatively unknown Game Boy game. It was like a perfect mix of an RPG and shoot 'em up. You go around taking on varied shooting battles to get points, enough to power yourself up to take on the big city-saving battles. There are different styles of battle with multiple levels of difficulty that give different points, and even a bit of exploration, albeit with a pretty simple map. And I know that in the grand scheme of things that doesn't seem like much, but everything this game was doing felt totally fresh, especially for the Game Boy. It's the kind of game I would sink hours and hours into as a kid, trying new strategies, doing challenge runs, finding optimal routes to beat the game. It's rare to see a Game Boy game that finds that perfect balance of simple gameplay with dizzying depth. Huh, I guess that makes sense for submarines. So not only does this get a recommendation, it gets the highest recommendation I can give. If I have to champion Torpedo Range moving forward, I will. It's time everyone else discovers this genuine, underrated classic on the Game Boy. In fact, I want to play more of it right now. I have been searching for a new game to play on the channel. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.